Welcome to a few days in my life as an artist. This week I'm going to be hosting a zine workshop, cleaning up my studio, and starting my next project. I'll also be showing you some of my favorite art books. So sit back, relax, grab a fun little drink, and come hang out with me. Tonight I'm teaching a zine making workshop and I'm super excited. It's going to be at the school that I teach at. The only thing is that I normally teach kids and this workshop is going to be the first time I'm teaching adults. So it makes me a little bit nervous but also excited for the same reasons, especially because I want to bring in some example zines that aren't really like appropriate for kids. So I have to gather all my material for that. But I just got some mail. It's almost my birthday. So I got myself this bagu. I literally just got a bagu like when they came out with the Molly Goddard collab, but they came out with this plaid pattern with stars on it and I'm obsessed with plaid. And then I also received this keyboard from my aunt. I've never had a cool keyboard before, but I'm really into like the ASMR videos and stuff. It's like a cake keyboard. There's also cute little illustrations and this side is like the cake and this apparently lights up. But anyway, let's prepare for the workshop. This is my shelf of art books. I already know I'm bringing The Art of Memory Collecting by Martina Calvi. It's not even like specifically zines, but there's a lot of like zine adjacent stuff. It's just very like DIY and scrapbooky. And I want my workshop to be a lot about like collaging and not making stuff that's like perfect and just having fun and experimenting, sticking stuff in there and just kind of adding more and more. And I feel like this book is a really good example of that. And then I do also have What You Mean, What's a Zine, which is literally a book about zines. So of course I have to bring this. This is by Mark Todd and Esther Watson. These were my professors at Art Center. So I have a little signed copy. It just has a lot of good ideas. I feel like I should bring a Linda Berry book because she has like the same kind of DIY vibe. I also want to have something that's more comic focused like this because zines lend themselves really nicely to comics, or comics lend themselves nicely to zines. I guess I'm just like, which Linda Berry book do I want to bring? Because I have her Blabber series, which are like memoir comics. And then I have Picture This and What It Is. So What It Is more about writing, and then this one is more about drawing. I think I might actually bring the drawing focused one, but maybe I'll bring this one too, just in case one person is looking at that, then there's 2 copies available. And it's gonna work out perfectly because I have my new bagu, so I can carry a lot of stuff. I also have Rookie magazine. If you grew up on Tumblr, you definitely know about this. This is probably a good one to bring because it's like a self-published magazine. It's from a class at Art Center called Type and Authorship. I took that class and it was super cool and collaborative. It's all about like combining text and image, and this is from an issue in like a few classes after mine. Oh my gosh, I just found my little stack of zines because I was teaching like a teenager comics class over the summer and I brought in this little stack of zines that I got, some of them at Zine Fest, just as examples, so definitely gonna bring these. There are so many things to bring. I hope that people actually look at the books because this is like a little bit what I'm most excited about, to share my favorite art books. I think this book would be a really great example of like a list style zine. This is a picture book. I randomly found it when I used to work at Barnes & Noble, just like browsing the shelves, and the first few times I read it, I would literally tear up every time. It's called What's Sweeter. It's literally the sweetest book. It's like tears of joy. It ends with, I can't imagine anything sweeter. No, nothing could be sweeter except maybe you. It's just so cute. Okay, I have to bring that. My pile's getting a little bit crazy, but this is another one of my favorite picture books. This is called A Lion in Paris, and this is a really good example of collage, but not just collage, combining collage with drawing. So maybe like filling in the areas that collage can't, using collage like unexpectedly, like this. It's just so good. Becoming Horses is a good graphic novel that's very experimental, like lots of different textures and stuff, but also like traditional drawing. I gotta bring The Native Trees of Canada by Leanne Shapton. I talk about Leanne Shapton all the time. I feel like the books that I'm bringing today are definitely like some of my favorites that if you've been watching my channel, you know about. This is such a good example for a zine. I feel like the idea of making a zine can be kind of overwhelming because it's like, what do I want to make a book about? But for me, I always find it very helpful to think in a series because you only have to have one idea. Like this, for example. Simple. It's a tree, but it's lots of different trees. And when you put them all together, it's so beautiful. I feel like this is good. I don't want to overwhelm people. I might have a few more actual zines in my room, so I'm gonna go try and find those. This should be enough, hopefully. Definitely is. Okay, I'm gonna put them in the bag. I've been like really rushing myself around all day, and I kind of gave myself a headache from not eating breakfast soon enough because I just got up and started doing work, and I need breakfast every day. But I had like all these big plans to prepare. I was like, I'm gonna make so many example zines. And now that I have my pile of stuff, I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? I think I have enough examples. I don't need to make them all personally. Yeah, I've just been putting a lot of pressure on myself today. I don't think I need to. I think I'm pretty prepared. I think the thing that I'm most nervous for is like I've never taught adults, like I said, and I don't know who's gonna be there. And it's like just a one-time thing. I feel like every time I go to a workshop, I'm really excited for it and I'm like looking forward to it for a while. So I just don't want them to be disappointed. I also want to try setting up my new keyboard right now. Oh my gosh, I love it. Came with a new mouse pad too, which is always fun. Mine is kind of boring, so their packaging is so cute. It came with a sticker sheet. I love how it's all pink. Accessories. I don't know what's in here. These are different keys so that I can customize it. There's a different space bar. This one's pink. Okay, this is the cord. Oh, I've seen people use these online. This is like the little grabby thing for when you take the keys out. Let's plug it in. It's supposed to light up. Oh my gosh, it lights up. And the face lights up with different colors to tell you how charged it is because it's a Bluetooth keyboard. Please ignore my messy desk, but let me give you some ASMR. Get ready for a lot more ASMR on this channel now that I have the cutest keyboard in the world. I'm here and I'm in the classroom that I normally teach in, which I'm really happy about because I just feel comfortable in here. I also got my McDonald's migraine cure of a Coke and fries. This is the setup right now, but I want to like push the desks together so it's more of like a group thing and people can talk to each other. Okay, it's the next day and the workshop went so well last night. It was super chill. I don't know why I hyped it up so much in my head. It ended up being 5 ladies and it was really cute because it felt like a lot of them came to make friends, and then at the end they were like exchanging phone numbers. I'm really glad that I brought those art books because people showed up at different times. So while we were waiting, I had people like look through them and I feel like it helped them get the idea of what a zine is and just feel inspired. I was also so happy to bring like not kids books. It was just really nice to be able to talk about art books with people in person. Like I do it on YouTube all the time. Now I need to get focused on my art again. So basically at the school that I teach at, we're doing like a holiday art market and I haven't started on my stuff that I'm going to be selling. I'm going to be painting these little blocks like this one. But first I need to clean up my studio because it got a little bit crazy in here. I always tend to underestimate how long gessoing is going to take me. I only did the first layer, but I did the first layer of all of them. But now I'm back at school to teach drawing and painting today. We're going to be doing book covers, which is one of my favorite assignments. It's just really cute because the kids always get so excited to make a book cover. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!